Let's go Honda Classic. Last week on the PGA Tour. Bit of a shit tournament, if I'm honest, to watch.
Well, I enjoyed it.
Well, it was a good ending. It was a good finish. But the overall tournament, not really appealing as it has been in the past. But we have seen our first Austrian winner, one of mine.
Your favourite Austrian.
My favourite Austrian. Did not take him, though, this week. Sepp Straka wins by 1 over Shane Lowry and Daniel Berger, who completely crapped his pants on the final day.
It was unfortunate for Berger fans because, boy, he got backed right in.
Trading at $1.22 at the start of the fourth round, up by 5 shots, and he blew it all and then some.
He just didn't look the best on that final day. I thought he got a birdie. Was it 7 on the 7th or 8th in the final round?
Chipped in.
Yeah, and I thought, oh mate, that's the sort of thing that can sometimes turn like a round of golf, turn it on its head, and you get back into the groove, and you just need a little bit of luck, and he got that there, but no, it wasn't to be. He just went back into his hole a wee. I don't know. You got to give Sepp Straka some due. He was well back heading into the final round, and he played some very, very good golf. Went through the bear trap on that final day. I look back, I think he played the bear trap, I think even par or 1 under over the 4 rounds.
It's pretty good.
So
pretty good.
I mean, there were a lot of balls that found the water there.
Including Berger, who needed to eagle the last to get into a playoff. Pat, would you have gone for the pin where it was if you were Daniel Berger?
Absolutely. I mean,
this is coming from a guy who shot 130 at Wairaki. I would have gone for it.
Like Daniel Berger, 320 grand he cost himself with that shot, which in the grand scheme of things to him is probably not going to end up being the biggest loss in the world. So I think you got to go for the win, right? Reminds me of a few years ago, another favourite of this podcast in former days, Wyndham Clark, going for the green from about 400 back on the 18th and not even getting it anywhere near land. But yeah, I think you got to go for the win in that situation, right? Berger, he's been on Ryder Cups, he's won plenty of tournaments. What's another T2 to him?
Yep, exactly. Well said, and I rate Berger for going for it. Didn't help that it was absolutely pissing down, and it's just squirted straight right off the face. Same with Lowry's drive on 18. It was squirted straight left. Probably the worst drive on 18 all week.
Still had a chance.
He did, and he left it. You got to get the ball to the hole, man. It's not going to go in if it can't get there.
Here we go.
Tell you what,
don't leave any putts short at Wairaki.
No, I tell you what, we had Interclub at Shandon on Saturday. I have never seen the greens so fast in my life.
At Shandon?
It was like putting on this desk. It was unbelievable. I had a 4 putt on the second hole and I won the hole with a 6. I was about 20 foot below the hole, putted up to about 15 foot past the hole, went back to where I putted back down the hill to where I was, and then lagged it up to a few feet. And
is that the first hole?
Second.
The long par 4.
Yeah. On the green and 2 4 putt. My partner that I was playing, he 4 putted for a 7. Then he had another 4 putt on the 4th. Really tough. Anyway, Sepp Straka, I think you messaged our little group. He was 301s at the jump.
Not at the jump. He was around 100 at the jump.
Right.
And then after his first round, I think he shot a 1 over par 71 in the first round. And of course, Berger had back-to-back 65s to start the tournament. So he was, 6 shots back after the first round. Then he blew out to 301 after the first round. And there were a handful of punters who jumped on at 301.
Wow. Was one of them you, Patrick?
No, I was just riding my Adam Svensson bet home, which he did his best to undo in the bear trap on Sunday there, falling, I think, all the way from T4 at one stage to outside the top 10. So, yeah, less said about that, the better.
There you go. See, he does the work anyway. Get him on the pod, have a chat.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Honda Classic before we move on and have a look elsewhere?
No, I guess it just the field was
Shit.
slightly down on previous years. So
Yeah.
and it was because I've juggled it around, but usually this is
Last year it was after
the
players,
yeah.
but no one played.
No, so well, the big boys are back this week.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. And it seems like, I guess, because this is Jack's tournament, he keeps tinkering with it each year, and he's trying to get, I think, trying to get that feel of, Arnie's tournament, which is this week. But no one really cares. Anyway, let's have a quick look down under a couple of weeks ago now. But Hannah Green
good.
won the TPS Murray River by 4 strokes. The first woman to win a mixed gender event anywhere in the world on a professional level. Anyway,
Who was it the Scandinavian who almost won that mixed event in
Stenson and things one. Annika's one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
That's huge.
On the back of winning, she won the Vic Open by 6 shots a week prior. Straight into this one. Very good golf at the moment, Hannah Green.
I get the feeling we may hear Hannah Green's name
You might.
in
might.
punting terms a wee bit later on.
You might. I didn't have to be talked into it that hard. We'll get to it in your Kiwi corner too, Paul, but some good showings by the Kiwis in Australia recently too. Yeah, unreal.
We've got a bright future with the sort of players that are coming through, and also with players like Foxy and Lydia playing at the top of their game at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Zealand golf appears to be in very good hands.
Exciting stuff. Champions Tour. Patrick, did you watch any of the Champions Tour?
Can't say I saw a lot of the Champions Tour. I was mainly had my eyes on PGA National on Monday morning, but I did see a great stat around Bernhard Langer, who won. So we obviously associate him with pretty much dominance on the Champions Tour. He's won, I think, 11% of his tournaments since he's been on there, which is half Tiger Woods' career strike rate on the PGA Tour. Just another little stat to go to show how good the big cat is historically. Yeah, that was one that certainly made me go, wow.
Yeah, wow. He has absolutely dominated. He came second to, I'm going to go out on a limb and say one of Paul's good mates,
Miguel Angel
Jimenez.
How good.
2 hole-in-ones. What is going on?
In the same tournament.
That is unreal. It's the Champions Tour is when you're getting a little bit older, like it's a bit concerning when I know everyone on the Champions Tour, and I'm quite happy to watch them and follow along. Probably says more about me and where I'm at.
Oh, I think the fact that Stephen Elker is actually performing on the Champions Tour also sort of adds to the interest, certainly in this part of the world.
Yeah, and he was T20, which you're not gonna turn your nose at.
He's currently 3rd on the money list.
Yeah,
behind Jimenez and Langer.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing very well. Elka, very well. Moving on, Patrick. This is something I'm hoping is going to trigger you into some hot takes. Phil and the Saudis. What is going on?
Oh, look, I don't know exactly what I'm allowed to say on the podcast. This is all obviously on record, which some people don't really seem to understand the concept of these days. But yeah, they're scary people. That's all I'll say. And I'm not sure the sort of people I'd want to get on the wrong side of. I've been thoroughly enjoying watching Phil's sort of immolation over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure sooner rather than later he'll just be back and we'll be at Southern Hills and everyone will just be treating him like the defending champion. The stuff like this seems to, I think, get forgotten more quickly than we all tend to realise, but it has been a lot of fun the last couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Have you been following along, Paul?
Yeah, has his legacy been tarnished here?
Like, he's cooked.
This is it. I mean, there are a number of sponsors that have dropped him.
KPMG, Callaway, just the
Um,
two biggest.
Or no, who was the big company that has suspended or
Callaway.
it's Callaway?
Callaway. They've paused their
That's it. Paused.
their
There was
agreement.
a list of about 8 or 9 companies that he was involved with. I saw
Mm.
floating around the other day that have all suspended operations. Yeah, there's no way he's going to be buying back another Gulfstream anytime soon.
No, it's his I think his legacy is for now cooked. There'll always be a bit of a I don't know what the word is, a black mark hanging over him now.
Asterix.
An asterisk, yeah. But like Pat's said, and probably hasn't been mentioned a lot, people do forget very quickly.
And I think like we're all very aware of this that's going on. We're on a golf podcast. We love the stuff, but if you interviewed the average man on the street who chucks on the back nine on a Sunday afternoon, they'd have no idea what the Saudi Golf League was. And that's sort of Phil's bread and butter has always been. He's the man of the people. So I do think he's probably going to lose a few endorsements and everything, obviously, but go under the radar for a bit. And I imagine he'll be back doing Phil things, even if it's for maybe more questionable business partners in the near future.
Does he play the Masters, Paul?
He will be there.
You reckon?
He will be there.
Pat?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
Okay.
Big time.
Will he be using Callaway clubs? Is he allowed to?
Okay,
That's a good question.
He can use any club he wants, can't he?
Yeah, he probably can.
Now that their
it's only
sort of
paused.
association has been paused, he could, I'm guessing, like contractually, use any club he wants to.
Maybe.
Any brand.
What was the brand of golf ball Wayne Player was on the first tee at the Masters last year trying to show off in the background? Surely he'll have an endorsement deal with them in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Do you guys, just quickly, do you think the Saudi League is dead?
No.
No chance.
Pat? No.
They've
The price
got
of oil is going to go up a lot in the near future. They're going to have a lot more money to throw at people.
Yeah.
If countries aren't buying Russian oil, then they're going to be buying it from somewhere else. And Saudi Arabia is probably a place that's right at the top of the page. And they've got an infinite amount of money, a slush fund to keep this going. So
is Phil still the big man? I mean, if they don't take his head off. But
oh wow.
Well, some of the stuff he said was pretty. I'd be pretty nervous.
Yeah,
we'll put it this way: if he's not the marquee guy, who's the guy they go after now?
I think the man you've got on your run sheet next is the marquee guy.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah.
Has pledged his allegiance, quotation marks here, pledged his allegiance to the PGA Tour.
Didn't he just say,
for now,
I'll play where the best players are?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the man won the US Open, and the first thing he said was listing about 12 different sponsors. I think if anyone's going to dive across the Atlantic for a big check, it'll be him. And certainly.
It could be just coincidence, but hasn't played on the PGA Tour since
injury.
All of this stuff's come out.
Injury, come on.
Withdrawn this week, citing injury.
Injury.
Said he's at 90%. Doesn't want to play until he gets 100%. Being a former amateur sports player, I'm not going to say starred for a couple of games here and there. But do we ever play at 100%? I've seen Patrick's played rugby on TV before.
It was not at 100%.
No. No one's ever 100%.
Well, I think next week's the one to watch, right? If he pulls out of the players with that purse and just everything associated with that, then that's like being the defending champ here. You'd think he would have wanted a shot, but if he's missing next week when he's already saying he was 90% the week before, that's when I think you got to start hacking his phone if you're the Saudis.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. It's as you say, Pat, it's very fun to watch on as a sicko golf fan.
There would have been a bit of a sideshow around him if he had turned up.
Oh yeah.
To Bay Hill this weekend.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why he's not turning up. Just doesn't want to answer the questions.
On a bit like Bryson, he's really good with the media. He wouldn't say anything stupid or anything to incite a bit more of a circus the week after, though. You got to give him that.
All right,
But
moving on.
I'll miss him going for the green on
Oh,
that
he's
par
fun.
5. That was the 6th,
Yeah.
I think, the par 5.
Love him or hate him, he's fun to watch on course, whether he's dropping his lip or trying to get free relief from fire ants or blasting it over a lake.
What's the fire ant situation like in Medina?
Plenty. Anyway, moving on again. Just quickly, Zach Johnson named the Ryder Cup captain for 2023. That will be played in Rome next year. It's congrats to Zach.
Yeah, and he'll be taking a very, 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 very good team with him.
Keeping the six captains picks, not going back to 4, so that will help immensely.
Especially if, I guess, one of the big boys isn't quite.
It's battling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost a perfect storm for the Americans with them sort of right at the top of their game, their top players, and the Europeans having a number of aging pros. I mean, some of those older guys going to be in the European side this year? Would have Lee Westwood, Ian Poulter, Ian Poulter has been
not
like.
if they want to win.
So where do they start looking at? Well, I guess Rory will be at the front there. Does Sergio get back in?
Victor,
Johnny, Rahm.
He'll probably be in there, I reckon.
Between those 3, Rahm, Rory, and Victor Hovland, they've got the core of a very good team.
It's just
it's the supporting crew.
Is Poulter gone? Is Westwood gone? Is
gone?
Paul Casey
gone?
You got the Højgaard twins and Bobby McIntyre coming through.
Yeah.
But it'll be like they're gonna completely gerrymander the course to have 3-yard wide fairways and all the sort of stuff that doesn't suit the US. So
rough 2 meters high.
So they should
keep talking up the US so we get a nice juicy price on Europe in 18 months' time.
So seeing this, I thought we might have a very, very quick look at the President's Cup.
Yeah.
Given that is a team event on this year.
Please tell me there's a Kiwi there somewhere.
Well, we'll go to the US standings first. So they are similar to the Ryder Cup, 6 automatic selections and then 6 captains picks. So as at today, the guys in, wow, there's a real outlier in this one. Colin Morikawa.
Yep.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yep.
Patrick Cantlay.
Yep.
Justin Thomas.
Yep.
Sam Burns.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hoagie.
Is he number 6?
He is number 6. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tom Hoagie will not be playing in the President's Cup this year. The next 6, Taylor Gooch, Jason Kokrak, Jordan Spieth, Max Homa, Xander Schauffele, and Cameron Tringale. I'm going to dare say he will not be playing President's Cup either.
Xander will be in there.
Yep.
Spieth?
Yeah, Spieth's there.
Yeah, no, but do you think he'll be a captain's pick?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
he'll probably make the top 6 once he wins the Masters.
Any team event with Justin Thomas has to have Jordan Spieth.
Well, they're good mates.
They are. They shared a cheeseburger once.
Yeah.
But some of the other big names.
Patrick Reed lurking at 16th. Not impossible. He forces his way back into an automatic selection.
That's gross.
Tony Finau.
Bryson, number 13. Berger 14. Harris English, Tony Finau, 1920, and then you've got DJ 23, Koepka 29, 26, sorry. So, yeah. Strong team. Will be a strong team.
Well, whoever, regardless of who's in, it will be a very, very strong team.
Yep. Now, if we look at the internationals, they do it differently. Top 8 qualify automatically.
4
and 4 captains picks.
So let's say we've got someone like Cam Smith, Hideki,
2 from 2.
Leishman.
He is currently sitting 10th.
Oh,
but will be picked.
Sanjay.
Yep, he's third.
Keep going down the page.
It's the top 8 is a strong team who could shake things up.
Oh, are we into South America at all?
Yep. Recent winner.
Ortiz?
Joaquin Neiman.
Oh, Neiman.
Louis in there.
Abraham, the South Africans, of course.
Abraham Answer. This one, I don't know where he's come from. Mackenzie Hughes.
He's Canadian.
He's 7th, and Adam Scott is currently 8th. And then you've got Eric Van Rooyen, 9, Lesh 10, Siwu 11, Corey Connors 12. And then a host of your boy Benny Arn in the top 20.
Ferry.
In the top 20.
Corn Ferry. Yeah.
Wow.
He's on his way back.
Danny Lee is the highest ranked Kiwi. I have no idea how that is possible.
How does that work out?
He is currently 24th.
Where's Foxy?
Foxy 30th.
Why? Is that because he won on the DP World Tour, as opposed to not plying his trade in the US? Is that?
Maybe. That seems
you got to get a lot more points for PGA Tour finishes, right? That's got to be
Danny's best finish is like a T24, T21. Anyway, good on them. Hopefully, Danny played in Melbourne in 2019. So he's got the experience there. But I mean, if you're going to pick on form, you're probably going to take Foxy, right? And it's going to be a course we're playing in the States. Is it at
Quail Hollow?
Quail Hollow. That's the one. Yep. So it's a bit of a bomb and gouge type scenario.
Set it up wide open, right, and just
Foxy would be perfect for something like that.
Yeah.
He would be.
As
would 12 of the Americans probably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But
we need to start doing what like Irish rugby do and get the Americans who can't quite make it onto the President's Cup team, give them citizenship through a back door or something, so we can get them on the internationals.
Don't mind that. Just a quick look at betting. USA paying $1.25, a whole $1.25. Internationals $4.50, and the draw paying $14. Of course, the internationals have only ever won the President's Cup once, I believe, in the late 90s.
Frank Nobilo?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Against Tiger Woods.
Anyway, that probably wraps up our opening segment, I guess. We have a quick look back at. Have you updated the sheet?
No.
Okay.
You only just gave me your stuff this morning.
So Tom and I had a look at the Genesis. I won. Well, I'm down, I think, about $50. I had Adam Scott top 10 salute at $5, and Tom had Mark Leishman top 20 at $3.75. Put 20 on that. What's that? $60 He's down about 40.
Nice.
But overall, he's down lots and no longer with us, so it doesn't matter.
That's okay. I'm sure that Patrick will continue on that great tradition.
You'll be given Tom's total, Pat, to continue on with.
Yeah, you've bought his debt.
So you're down 200. You need
a lot like the best horse in the Melbourne Cup having to carry 59 kgs. I can deal with that.
Yep. Could be it, but we're gonna irrigate the track, so you'll be fine.